Starting a business right now feels like you're walking into a war zone. Everyone's yelling, you need more money, you're too late. Somebody else already did that. But here's the truth. You don't need to do 10 things right. You don't need a bunch of money. You don't need to be some genius. You just need one edge. The one thing that makes you better than 99% of other people out there. I built a $3 million cleaning business. I've done over 10,000 jobs without cleaning a single home, and our students have done over $18 million. Now, here's the truth. Most people, they're too busy doing too many things and getting nowhere. Right now, there's someone out there with less money, less time, less skill, less effort, and they're doing more than you because they're focused. They got good at one thing, and that's all it really takes. So in this video, I'll be breaking down the exact plan I use and how our top students use the same exact blueprint to get paid, grow fast, grow smart, and do this outside of their 9-to-5 jobs. And by the end of this video, you'll know which of the 4 key areas you need to focus on in your business and how to use it to charge more, get more clients, get more results, and stop playing small. And we normally teach this inside of our program, but today you're getting it absolutely free. So let's dive in. So here's the deal. Most businesses lose because they try to be good at everything. But you don't need to be great at everything. You need to be better at one thing. And that one thing matters most to your customers. And it's your job to try to find out what that one thing is. That's it. That's the edge. And that's how you win. But here are those 4 things that you need to go through to figure out what the most important thing is to your customers are. You have speed, risk, price, and ease. You just need to dominate in one of these areas to stand out from the competition. How fast can it be? Removing the risk, how easy it is, and then you can compete on the price if you want. Now, let's focus on the first area, speed. Speed wins, period. If you could do it faster, you're gonna win the game. If you can do it faster, deliver it faster, respond faster, you change how people act towards you and your business. That's one of my most prideful things is that when someone reaches out to me, I'm probably gonna respond to you within 5 minutes flat. I like to be known as the responsive person. And if you think about it, most people who are successful are extremely responsive. People who are always late, never on time, never get back to you. Do you think about them as being the most successful people? Probably not. But when you also think about speed, you think about fast, you think about Amazon, you think about Uber, you think about something like Domino's Pizza. People expect fast now. It is 2025. If you are taking your time to respond to your clients, you will get left in the dust. Now, speed doesn't mean rushing. It just means removing any delays that the client may receive. So there are some ways that this could look like. Number 1, it could be like a pre-built template. So something on your website that a client can go through that gives them an automated response. Number 2 could be same-day delivery and responses. So you ever called your lawn guy or your handyman or your plumber and they don't get back to you, or they got that long-ass contact form and you put the contact information out there and they don't get back to you for 24 to 48 hours? That is not quick. That is not responsive. That is not speed. That is not how you win. If you could offer a done-for-you solution to your clients, that might be an option as well. So instead of them having to book you, you could have a solution where they are automatically entered into something where it can be done for them. Instant booking or delivery. When we first moved down to Texas, one of the things that actually made us start a cleaning business was when we called them, number 1, it took them 24 hours to get back to us. Number 2, they had to leave us an invoice. I had to give them a credit card to put on file down the line. Number 3, they took forever to come out there, right? So when you're talking about delivering the services to your clients, how fast can you deliver that to them? Another thing we added in our cleaning service was same-day delivery of that service. So, right, most of the time you call somebody, oh, we can't get out to you to 24 to 48 hours or even a week or so. We had it where if a client paid us a little bit more, we incentivized our teams to go out and we gave them same-day delivery for about $35, $40 extra. And you'll believe it or not, most people who are trying to get a cleaning service the same day or any service the same day, they are more than willing to pay. So area number 2, risk reduction. Most people don't want the cheapest. They want to feel safe. If you can show up, do what you say, make people feel seen, like nothing is going to go wrong, you're already better than 90% of businesses, and that gives your clients trust. Now, the question is, how do you do that? So number 1, you can offer guarantees. You could do a money back guarantee. You could do a 100% satisfaction guarantee where at the end of every cleaning, client does a walkthrough. If they're not satisfied, you give their money back. Or you could do a 24-hour, we'll get somebody out there to re-clean the area, and if you're still unsatisfied, we'll give you your money back. That reduces the risk for the client by using your services. Reviews and social proof. This is another big one. We have over 400 4.8 star reviews across Google, Yelp, Thumbtack, everywhere online. So that gives the client the perceived value that we're already giving them, right? So having 400 plus reviews, they now know, like, and trust us, or at least at a bare minimum, They trust us because other people have trusted us in the past. So getting reviews for your business, super important. At the end of every single cleaning, ask your clients for reviews. And sometimes even if they don't use your services, if they came across you, we had a lady leave us a review because we record you on the phone. We were the first ones that picked up. She didn't even use our services, but she ended up leaving us a 5-star review. So ask for that social proof, ask for those reviews. That helps you reverse the risk on your clients. Clear systems. So number 1, having a booking system. Number 2, having a checkout system. Number 3, having an automated review process. Number 4, having the client get an automatic text message and email once they book their services. On the day of arrival, making sure the clients get an automatic text and email, right? These are systems that make your clients feel more at ease, make them feel more comfortable, letting them know you are a legit business. These are things that you can also control, which reduces the risk on your clients. And last but not least, consistency. Consistency. When a client wants a cleaner to come out, send the same person. If that person's out sick, let the cleaner know, right? When you go to the Marriott, it is the same service every single time. You check in, it's going to be the same type of check-in system, right? Same type of cards, same door, same layout. Consistency across the board is going to be super important. So that reduces the risk on your clients, knowing they know, like, and trust you already. Now, can you provide the same service over and over again using that same person? Most people overlook this, but this is something that you could win at in your business. Trust is a weapon. So area number 3 is price. So remember, I said people don't want the cheapest. They just want to feel safe. I would not recommend you compete on price for your services because that is a race to the bottom and no one wants to book the cheapest service ever for anything. And if you're going to try to compete on price, there's a few things you need to have in order. You want to try to have the lowest overhead possible. You want to try to use as much automation as possible. You want to use AI, or you want to outsource your work to Philippines. More than often than not, you want to have an extremely tight operation because if you're competing on price, people are not going to want to use your services. Now think about it like this. If you had I just used this example of a Lamborghini. You got a Lamborghini for $10,000 or a Lamborghini for $100,000. Which one are you going to go for? You're going to ask questions about why is this Lamborghini only $10,000? You're going to automatically assume that something is wrong with it. Why? Because of the price. You know the value of the service. You know the value of the car, but you're only paying $10,000. You got 2 exact cleaning services, and one is $50 and one is $100. You're like, well, why is this one only $50? What's wrong with it? You're going to go check the reviews. You're going to check the social proof. You're going to check the website. You want to find out if they're legit because you're automatically going to assume something is wrong with it based on the price. And then if you try to compete on price, more often than not, you are going to burn out. And you're going to try to outwork everyone for scraps. So that same person that's charging $100 per home and you're trying to charge $50, you got to do essentially double the amount of work in order to make the money that they're making. And at the end of the day, you're going to burn yourself out. But if you can do this and you can make it, you can get it done. Like you see it on TV all the time. You have the $20 cleaning services or whatever that is. I forgot the name of it. And people always ask the question, is that legit? $20 cleaning service is probably not legit, but at the end of the day, if they can compete on their price, they're going to do it and they're going to win in that category if they're going for it. But most business owners should not be trying to compete on price. Number 4, making your services easy. Let your clients know who you are, what you do, how you're going to service them. Do not overcomplicate it. When they come to you, they don't want to see window washing, painting, doing the dishes, laundry, exterior window cleaning, interior window cleaning, commercial, residential, property management. They don't want to see all of that. They just want to know who you are and what you're doing. Can they trust you? So make it stupid, easy, and simple for your clients to know exactly what you do when they come to you. Don't you hate having to scroll all the way down to a website and you see 25 different services? You're like, are you good at the one thing that you do? Because if you are the master of everything, you're going to be actually the master of nothing. I mean, you guys know what that quote is actually. So make it easy for your clients to use your services, know who you are and what you do. And I want to say easy beats features. So for example, residential cleaning, commercial cleaning, window cleaning, done. Leave it at that. And the subtext, if you want to focus on those other areas, absolutely go for it. But focus on your ideal avatar, your ideal client before you start trying to do everything else. Clients come to us and they say, hey, I want to do Airbnb. I want to do commercial. I want to do residential. And it's like, you are trying to do too much. Get focused, get started, do one thing, and then scale and expand to the other things once you have mastered one. So it means making your clients go through less steps, less hoops, clear offer, fast service, and no confusion. And what this allows your clients to do is remove the friction, remove the confusion, and they can start buying today. All right, guys, so here is where it gets fun at. This is when you get to decide what your sniper shot is going to be. You could do this, boom, this or this, boom, this or this, boom. This is where you get focused. This is how you're able to beat the competition. Now, you don't have to combine these areas, but here's what you should do. And if you do, you will become dangerous in your business. So for example, speed and ease equals instant gratification. We want things fast and easy. You know that. It's 2025. That is probably the biggest thing that you could give someone. Making it fast and easy for your services. Now, you could offer removing the risk and giving the lowest price. And that gives you trust and affordability, which is a volume game. So if you want the volume play, you want to do that. Make your services cheaper and lowering the risk. Now they're like, wait, this is the cheapest service and I get a guarantee? I'm absolutely going to go for that. But you know you're going for the volume game at that point. Or you could do risk plus speed plus ease, and you're basically printing money at that point, because now you're making it easy for your clients, you're removing the risk, and you are giving them the fastest service. Like we already said, people want speed. You are now printing money at that point. But again, you don't got to overthink it. Pick one based on what your actual customers would enjoy, what they will like, and what they known to love. So speed and ease, risk and price, or ease, risk, and price. Choose which one you can focus on. I think making it easy for your clients, giving them the speed they want, and removing the risk is probably going to be your best option, because we don't want you guys competing on price, because that's a race to the bottom. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to be the best at everything. You just need one edge that your market actually cares about. Fast beats free. Ease beats clever. Trust beats hype. Pick a lane, double down, and go after it. So comment below, which of these things you're going to add to your business. You want to make it fast, you want to make it easy, you want to remove the risk, or you want to compete on price, or you want to do a combination of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of the above. And if you want to get behind the scenes on how we're able to build a 7-figure cleaning business without cleaning any houses, make sure you watch this next video, and we'll see you inside. Peace.